Hello, my beloved friends. So, I welcome you all in the next session, and I welcome you all in the love and light of the one Creator. In today's session, I have channeled the Pleiadians to ask about the new Earth. And this session is really fascinating, okay, for me also, and I think you will also love this session because they have described exactly what the new Earth will be like. What will we see? How will we feel? Will there be money? Will there be a government system? All the questions are answered in this single session. And I have never heard about this before. Okay, okay, there may be other. I have seen like other people talk about the new Earth, but I don't think they have described it in such detail. Okay, clearly about what we will encounter when the new Earth fully comes. This is a new a generation or a new revelation for us, and I feel this is one of those videos that will affect people in a positive manner. Also, the thing is, they have stated many a times, people who are not ready will not be a part of the new Earth. Okay, because the new Earth that is coming is a Earth which is in the fourth density positive, or some people they call it the fifth dimension, right? So the thing is, many people they will not be a part of the new Earth. And if you are watching my channel, and if you are interested in spirituality, then you already know that there are certain things we need to prepare ourselves to be part of the new Earth, right? So this video will have even more details about what we need to do in order to achieve this new level of Earth that is going to be the new Earth. And it's very fascinating. Okay, that I found it very fascinating that there will be so many changes, okay, from the current things that are going on. They also talk about the government systems. They talk about many things. Okay, it will be different. And listen to the session. After the session, I will give you my understanding. So here is the session, my friends.
We are the Pleiadians, and we communicate now. Before we share our thoughts and insights, understand this, that you have the free will to accept or reject any of the information that may arise from us through this instrument. Furthermore, understand this, that we as the Pleiadians are here to answer your query, which pertains to the new Earth, also known as the fourth density planetary sphere, or the fifth dimension, as many people refer to it in your planetary sphere. Furthermore, many entities on your planet do not yet realize that the changes that are occurring on your planet at this time-space period are a signal of the emerging new Earth. Many entities will leave this planet in the coming days and the coming months. Many will leave those with the vibrations that do not match with that of the new Earth. Furthermore, a certain period of around 100 years time-space continuum is required for all the entities with the polarization, not that of the positive fourth density vibration, to leave the Earth planet and move into another planetary sphere. Also understand this, that each entity has the opportunity of moving upward in the level of consciousness. The new earth will be based upon the aspect of love. Furthermore, there will be no need for the veil of forgetting, because the choice will have been made by each entity in the third density consciousness. And there will be basic 7 phases of cyclical changes that will take place. Each phase will bring in a new aspect of the new earth, or the fourth density earth. Once the earth completely enters into the new earth phase, there will be no need for the veil of forgetting. Since entities have already achieved a level of evolution, they will begin to remember their past incarnations, which will cause many entities to ponder and look at their friends and families with a different perspective. There will be many more family members, and many entities will realize that even those they previously considered as the so-called enemies were in fact their friends, and in fact they were related to each other in their past incarnations. Sometimes many entities, once they enter the new earth, will begin to understand that there is no other, and that each is the self expressing life in the illusion that surrounds each of you. In addition, the Earth planetary sphere will begin to transform into the fourth density positive polarity faster. Because of this transformation, Earth will stabilize into a fourth density planet, and all of its previous karma will be deleted. The karma deletion is happening right now, at this current time, on the planetary sphere. There will be many times wherein there will be floods, earthquakes, and many changes, which are the balancing of the planet's karma, which is being balanced moment by moment. In addition, as the karma of the planet changes moment by moment, many entities will understand the distortion that each entity has to understand in the level of consciousness. Furthermore, many a times the planetary changes will also trigger a deeper balancing of karma, which is required before entering fully into the fourth density consciousness. Moreover, there is a slight chance that the Earth planet will begin to transform into a magnificent and even more beautiful planet than expected. As we have observed in other planetary spheres, the fourth density planets will have vibrant colors, and entities will begin to experience an interconnection with other life forms that are also on the planet. Since the Earth has now entered into the fourth density positive cycle, in the coming days, the entities who make the choice of polarizing into the fourth density positive shall find a place in the incarnation in the human collective. Other entities who are of a negative nature shall not find any place on this planet, Earth. Therefore, in the new Earth, there will be animals, plants. However, in the fourth density consciousness, there will be entities who have chosen the positive pathway. This is the difference. Moreover, many other differences will be there. Entities part of the new Earth will begin to work together, and there will be no separation. There will be no so-called government systems as are currently present. There will be no single entity who will be the head or the authority, who will be controlling the Earth planet. In the new Earth, entities will work together to create a harmonic-based system. They will have everything they require for the development of humanity will depend on each entity's level of consciousness. In addition, in the new Earth, the colors will be vibrant and there will be telepathic communication between the various entities who are going to be a part of this new Earth, as their physical vehicles will also naturally transcend upward, and they will be able to communicate in a telepathic manner without any external devices. Furthermore, this telepathic communication will be without any words or any other language. Hence, there will be no language as the planet progresses further into the fourth density, positive polarity. Language as you know now will disappear, and there will be only telepathic communication, a pure form of communication. Furthermore, the separation that many entities feel at this time-space of I or of the self will also be gone. They will then realize that all are one, and a social memory complex will begin to form, wherein each entity will be able to share all of its thought forms with other entities, part of the social memory complex. In addition, there will be a choice of connecting with mass consciousness or not, in order to preserve the privacy of individualized portions of entities. Also, in this level of New Earth, entities will begin to realize their inner powers of creation. Furthermore, whatever they imagine with the intent of connecting with the universal mind will immediately be created. Therefore, the new Earth, as many people perceive it to be, will be different, based upon each entity's thoughts, forms, and imagination sequences. Many entities will be experiencing the new Earth in a so-called area which is beautiful as they imagine it to be. And other entities will begin to experience new Earth in a similar manner based upon their own perceptions and imaginations. This is also the reason why many a times when entities receive a glimpse of the new Earth in their mind complex, they receive it based upon their own inner perception, and they perceive other communications as well through their inner perceptions. In the new Earth, there will be an interconnection or the arrival of open intergalactic communication. And entities such as us will be able to communicate openly with humanity. There will be no barrier which will allow many entities to experience newer levels of consciousness in other planets as well. Furthermore, this will open up new layers of experience for many entities. Also, the foods that will be available in the new Earth will mostly be light foods that are similar to the organically grown vegetables and fruits that are also found currently on your planetary sphere. For most people will choose not to consume other entities' physical vehicles, as such consumption holds the energy of entities back and keeps it down in the lower levels of vibration. The consumption of other entities' physical vehicle adds to the karma of the self and the planet. And the psychological aspects of the mind of many entities will become activated into the indigo ray. They will not have any unwanted words or thoughts in their mind complex, as everything will become balanced. They will also understand that the emptiness of the mind complex is required to be achieved in order to receive telepathic communication. To receive such telepathic communication, an emptiness of the mind will be required. Furthermore, nature's sound will get acknowledgement from people's consciousness. People on your planet will begin to understand more about and realize the beauty of the new Earth. There will be peace all around, serenity, no need for any resentment. Also, karma would require to be balanced by entities by forgiving other beings before fully entering the new Earth. This is all we can share about the new Earth. Also, there will be no need for the current system, known as the monetary system, to exist at that point, as all beings will realize oneness and will begin to work and do activities that allow the sharing of all resources amongst each other with an equality that is not heard of or seen on your planet as of yet. We leave you now. We are the Pleiadians until we communicate again. See you again.
Hello, my friends. After listening to the session, I hope you got the understanding that the new earth, okay, is going to be wonderful. They said that there will be no separation in the new earth. And I believe, what they mean is that there will be no like separate, currently what is happening is that people, they separate each other based on their race or based on their religion or other qualities. And in the new earth there will be no separation, we all will become one. This is what they said. And also they said that in the new earth, the foods, okay, the foods that will be present in the new earth will be organically grown light foods. This is what they said. And I believe the organically grown light foods are the food products which we are already consuming, like most people who have access to organic foods, they are already consuming organic vegetables and organic fruits. And also they said, okay, very important is that if we consume other entities physical bodies, like other people's like meat and stuff like that, then it will hold our vibration down. Okay, so in the new earth there will be no consumption of other entities physical vehicles. So this is like amazing. Okay, and this is also why many people will find it very difficult for the new earth. Okay, because I know some people like really enjoy that. And the thing is, each entity has the free will. Okay, they can choose to stay in the old earth, and they will incarnate on some other planet, but not on this earth, because this earth is now progressing into the fourth density. And the description that they described in this session is I think about the fully when the full new earth is entered, when the earth fully enters into fourth density, these are the changes that will happen. Okay, the other thing I remember is about the monetary system. They said that there will be no monetary system, and people will in a way they will not like require any like monetary system like we have right now to trade and stuff like that, because all will realize that they are one. And also the other interesting thing that they said is that currently people they may have they may have some enemies or someone they don't like. And in the new earth they will begin to realize, because there will be no veil. Okay, they said there will be no veil at a later stage. I believe the veil will not be there in the fourth density earth, and we will remember our past lives, and we will remember who we were in our past life. So in that way we will realize, many will realize that the enemies or the person who we do not like is in fact our own self, or a person we knew from our past life. Okay, it could be a family member. So this is really mind-blowing. And the other thing they said is that there will be telepathic communication. Wonderful, right? And also they said there will be telepathic communication without any devices. So there will be no need for any devices like the thing that Elon Musk is making, Neuralink. There will be no need for any devices, they said. Okay, it will naturally happen. It's a natural progression of all societies to go through that. Okay, so it will naturally happen. So we won't need this artificially created devices and stuff. And also one more thing they said is that the telepathic communication will be without any words, and there will be no language, which is wow, right? This is amazing, because we have so many language right now. It's getting confusing, right? And there are so many words people are creating on a daily basis. Even with all the words, in many of the sessions I have noticed that they say that the words which we have is not adequate enough to describe what they're actually trying to say, right? So telepathic communication will be the next big thing, I believe. And also one more thing that I remember they said was that there will be no governments. Fantastic. There will be no one who will be the head of us, and there will be no one who will be forcing us to do certain things. Okay, because the governments they are they try to control people. Okay, so there will be no governments, and there will be no one who will be in charge of other people, because everyone will be equal. This is wow, right? Amazing. I just love this fact. And also one more thing they said is that we need to have an emptiness of the mind to begin telepathic communication. So I think people will begin to understand that they will require a empty mind. Okay, which we can achieve from meditation, or many other exercises are there via which we can achieve that state of emptiness. Okay, and as far as I remember, this is all I heard from the session. And If you have any like questions, you can leave it in the comment section. I will definitely try to answer them. And also thank you so much for following me on Patreon and watching my sessions. I upload daily on Patreon because Patreon is amazing. Okay, it is uncensored, you can put anything. So I am uploading almost on a daily basis. And thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next session.